So coach of the year. To see Dan Campbell at plus to be the favorite to me, that's ridiculous. And I have been the biggest advocate of Dan Campbell. When they're on Hard Knocks, when he gave that speech of, men, all I do is think about you. Trust me. That 100% good coaches, great coaches are obsessed with building men and putting them in the right position to win. So Dan Campbell, I've been a fan of day one, but he is not, absolutely not the coach of the year. There's only one choice here, Rafa, and it's someone that I've been very critical of, and I'm sort of embarrassed. That's why I wanted to take the lead on this question. First of all, Mike Tomlin, right? Never had a losing record. I've talked to Pittsburgh fans from Pittsburgh. They had told me they're tired of him. He's underachieved. They should have won more Super Bowls. But and some of that I agree with, and I understand. You know, he's been not the king of mediocrity, but he's been the king of stability with horrible quarterbacks, right, Rafa, as you would say. But this is unequivocally the reason why Mike Tomlin is your coach of the year. I believe Justin Fields started, right? Russell Wilson was hurt. Were they not 4-1? Were they not 4-1 with Justin Fields, right? And Mike Tomlin makes a decision that nobody on this earth, maybe in the galaxy, agreed with. Not a Steelers fan. Sierra probably was scratching her head. Like, are you seriously going to start my husband over Justin Fields? And he had the cojones, the huevos, the freaking elephant balls to say, I'm starting Russell Wilson, who I've also been very critical of and thought that he would be the downfall of Mike Tomlin. So first off, I want to apologize to Mike Tomlin. I want to apologize to Russell Wilson. And I want to say, if you don't vote Mike Tomlin for coach of the year after switching from Justin Fields to Russell Wilson and being 4-1, then you're high. Then you're high. And at plus 600, my God, that's insane. How could anyone not give it to anyone else?
Well, so I'll give you the other side of it, right? And Eddie Money sends the list. I'll be honest with you, I never look at it. That's dead ass. So I don't
worry,
know
I know.
All right. So I don't know who the odds are and who the guys are, but so Dan Quinn definitely deserves recognition for the job with the Redskins.
Dan Quinn is plus 1,200.
Okay, Sean Payton deserves recognition.
Plus 900.
Deserves recognition as well. Who else? Dan Campbell as well. Mike Tomlin as well.
Kevin O'Connell.
There's Kevin O'Connell. I guess so.
Does not want to give it to Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's more of a Flores.
Yes.
Yeah, there's just, it's just, for me, it's not a for sure Mike Tomlin. That's just, I like all those other guys. And I love Mike Tomlin, you know that. But I just think what Sean Payton's done has been more impressive with the roster that he has as Dan Quinn. And Dan Campbell is the best team in the league. So they are the best team in the league right now. So, and Doug McDermott, is he up there? And I hate him. And I thought he should have been fired if they would have had a bad season. So is he up there as well, anybody?
McDermott, no.
Okay. Well,
I gave you the blueprint, Rafa. That decision. That was insane.
What are Mike Tomlin's odds? 600?
Yeah.
Who's the favorite?
Campbell at plus 145.
Yeah, because they're the best team in the league. They're probably going to end with maybe 2 wins. Probably going to go 15-2, first round bye. So I mean, it's tough. I mean, there's a ton of candidates. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I like Mike Tomlin. I just don't think I think Dan Quinn's done a better job. I really have. He's done more with less. He's in a playoff spot.
But who?
Sean Payton.
What would you
listen, Sean Payton? I have to. I'm not a. I think his ego's out of control. It's hard to vote against Sean Payton. But to me, the biggest decision this year, he had every right to stick with Justin Fields, and it's, to me, that's just been maybe the story of the whole NFL season, other than the Chiefs cheat and have a 4-leaf clover stuck up their ass.
The voodoo magic.
The Chiefs cheat. I love that.
Yes.
What about? Do you guys give any thought to Jim Harbaugh plus 750 with what he's done in his first year with the Chargers, the complete revamp?
No,
No.
Let me explain to you why I believe though Sean Payton and Dan Quinn have 2 rookie quarterbacks in position to make the playoffs at the beginning of December. If they run this out and each one of them wins 10 games and they're 10-7, who the fuck thought those 2 guys were going to win even 10 games combined? They have a chance to. So at 10-7 or even 11-6 for either one of those teams, dude, it's an accomplishment already. And so with rookie quarterbacks, that's what I think. Pittsburgh's roster was a lot better than both of these other rosters. It was an amazing decision what he did to bring in Russell Wilson. I fucking wanted to ridicule him because that first half that he played against the Jets, up until that, dude, if you watch that first half of that first game, he was terrible for fucking 29 minutes of that first half. And Chris Collinsworth was glazing him. And I just felt like, I swear to God, and I said it that night, if you ever thought the NFL was scripted, that is the game where you think it is, because Chris Collinsworth is literally sucking off this man in a first half. And go back and watch that first half. That first half, Chris Collinsworth is sitting there, Russell Wilson, look at this throw. He had 7 straight incompletes, Chris Collinsworth, you prick, but he had the script. He had the script. Aaron Rodgers turns it over right before halftime. Aaron Rodgers doesn't turn it over on a down that he didn't even need to throw the ball. And that game, and Russell Wilson probably gets benched the fucking next week. Or that second half. It was awful. Instead, he gets the ball back, makes a throw. All of a sudden, he's in the game. They come back and absolutely annihilate him. And Russell Wilson is now fucking, comeback player of the year. So Mike Tomlin, his roster's there. The other 2 guys, rookie quarterbacks, much improved. They crushed their win totals already. So so that's what I look at. But those are my 2 picks. If I were to give it to somebody, I think Sean Payton's done a hell of a job. In arguably, you have the Chargers and the Chiefs in there. You have a lot of talent in that AFC West. I didn't say the Raiders because you guys know what they do.